your seatbelt. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Chrissie is hilarious.
Chrissie, have you ever heard of the comedian Basha K. Ali?
No, that sounds like something you yell out before you blow up a plane.
Basha K. Ali!
30 seconds remaining.
But you know what good you say? I doubt it will stand up to something. I haven't been disrespectful to you at all.
I was very confused by the title, Everything Everywhere All at Once, because that's also what we call it when Ash takes off his shirt. I shouldn't be up here. I should be in school on the other side of the ocean.
Woo! Welcome to Mayor in the Morning. It's Mayor in the Morning. It's morning. It's Mayor. It's Mayor in the Morning. Dogs are on the bed. Couldn't make the bed because the dogs are on it. What's up, guys? What's up? We got NVIDIA in the chat. Who is Jamie and what happened to his microwave? Oh, there I see Jamie. Well, yes. A very sorrowful to Jamie's microwave, which died before he could heat up his croissant sandwich. This is truly a travesty. I was not prepared to have such dark news on this Wednesday morning, but sometimes life throws us curveballs. Jamie, what kind of microwave was this? How old was it? Also, what kind of croissant sandwiches are you buying that you have to heat up? Or was this you bought it hot, the day got away from you, you want to give it another go? I need details. What's up, NVIDIA? What's up, Welsh Republic? What's up, Cesario? I would say I'm still in tardy territory. I was heavily tardy. Hello, Matt Perkins. Leighton Keffels. Venti tweeted yesterday that like Keffel sounds like an STD, and then I responded, yeah, it sounds like what happens when you ignore a blue waffle. It does. I'm like, it's itchy down there. I have Keffels. Okay, we have details on the microwave story. It's a General Electric Space Maker from 1982. It's really from 1982? Wow. So that thing was born to heat up breakfast sandwiches. What are you going to do now? We're going to stick it in the oven? Do you have an oven? Or stick it in the toaster? I just forgot that people have breakfast. I forgot it's a thing. I used to be big into breakfast culture, but that's the thing. If you take me out to like a diner or a pancake house, I'll be all about the eggs. Like, it's breakfast food I don't have a problem with. It's just eating at breakfast time I don't like. Unless you're like traveling, then it seems to be like more appropriate to eat breakfast. I don't know. I think eating in the morning is gay. I think it's good to not wait to eat until you're like fucking starving. That's how I roll. Woo, it's Wednesday. It's hump day. Happy hump day, everybody. What did I do yesterday? I interviewed Royce Lopez from Revenge of the Sis. He is Mersh's sort of other half. They're not gay, but they do a show together. We talked about She-Hulk. We talked about Stuttering John. He lives in Orlando, so he's definitely going to come by the content house. We talked about, we had a vagina story that I couldn't get to, that I forgot. But other than that, it was pretty awesome. And tomorrow is going to be a very busy day because I'm interviewing Mark Normand at 2. I have Daisy Cousins' podcast at 5, and then I'm interviewing Nikki Benz. Yes, that Nikki Benz at 9 o'clock. Woo! And then, of course, Friday Night Tights on Friday. That's going to be fun. Oh, and I also have to watch House of Dragons is out, of course, but I have to watch Rings of Power. That's my homework. That's my Friday Night Tights homework. And that show comes out Thursday night. So I'm just going to be up retardedly late on Thursday, or I'll wake up early Friday and do it. I have some vague experience with Lord of the Rings. It was I confuse it and Harry Potter all the time. I think I read almost all the Harry Potter books and saw the movies. No, I haven't read the Lord of the Rings books. Okay, and I feel like I don't have time before Thursday. Wow, Keffels is trending. I didn't even know what this thing was before this week. Detransition Keffels is trending. She must be flattered. Let's see. Let's see if we can go through the trending. But first, I want to talk about my gigs. Guys, I'm going to be headlining in Austin next week. This is so exciting. Get your tickets now. Literally next week, I will be in Austin. And then I'll be headlining the Cap City Comedy Club on Thursday. Uh-oh, I'm yawning. Fuck. Get some coffee in me. I need to know if there's other people in the chat who yawn constantly like I do in the morning. All right, so I'll be in Austin next week. Next Thursday, September 8th, I'll be at the Cap City Comedy Club. Can't wait to see you. Can't wait to be back in Texas briefly. And then I got a bunch of other podcasts to do while I'm there. Then heading to the land of cheesesteaks, Philly, the following week, Wednesday, the 14th of September, to the Helium Comedy Club. Then a little sideways step over to New Jersey. I'll be headlining the Scotty's Comedy Cove, September 16th and 17th. My good buddy and funny man, Kevin Dombrowski, will be at these shows as well. Then I'm headlining in Bridgeport, Thursday, September 22nd at the Stress Factory in Bridgeport. I have these, my bra is stabbing me, and I don't know why. So I'm just going to feel myself up. Then I'm going to be in New Orleans Friday, September 30th and Saturday, October 1st at the Comedy House, New Orleans. Then we got Comedians of the Compound at the Orlando Improv Thursday, October 27th. Going to be a crazy weekend. But if you come to this show, you can see myself, Gina Visconti, Anthony Cumia, Alex Stein, Lila Hart, and then we got our 48-hour Content House live stream coming to you from Orlando, Florida. Ooh. All thanks to our sponsor, Copy My Crypto. Love those guys. This is going to be great. I'm excited for all these shows. Probably going to be exhausted, but this is what we do. No yawning. Too late. Josh McKinney yawns. Oh, and I did Josh's show yesterday. How could I forget? I did Josh McKinney's show yesterday, and it was a fucking blast. I basically felt like I was interviewing him at certain points, but that's what I do. Because I'm not one-sided, okay? Josh yawns 24/7. But you know what? Josh is a special case because he works with minors. No, he works at a mine, and he works the night shift, which explains why he's so pale. I'm worried about your vitamin D, Josh. You need to take a vitamin D pill if you're not able to actually see the sunlight. Okay. Oh, hi, Nightbreed. Also, your dogs look a bit like the Hungarian sheepdog breed, Pumi. Aw. Did you hear that? You look like Pumi. They are looking at me like they want me to take them somewhere. Gay Dad will not be at the Orlando show. Gay Dad doesn't even know that I have shows. I don't think he's aware of that I have a website. And no, he wouldn't. Even if he did know, he would not drive all that way. Cesario for 5. Wonder if Keffels is trending due to the Nick Rekieta stream last night with one of their supporters getting mauled in an argument by Rekieta. If that's the case, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool that like Nick's podcast has the power to trend topics on Twitter. Okay, you do take vitamin D? Okay, good. Good. Does anyone else need any health advice? Oh, Katie's husband gives her vitamin D. That's always good too. Ruben, I haven't seen you in a minute. What's up, Ruben? Hope you're doing well. Good morning, Chrissy. I wanted to say that your new hairstyle is very nice. It fits you. Thank you. This is I'm a basic bitch now. I'm a basic brunette who wants to talk to customer service. I go to Target. What else do I do? I go to Bed Bath Beyond with coupons. That's my life now. This is what brunettes do. They go grocery shopping at the same day every week. They do meal prep. In fact, I'm a more responsible version of myself with this hair. Oh, Waffles left a stuffed animal on the bed. That's also known as a gift, which means she likes me. What is best for jock itch? Do you have tea tree oil? I would say, first of all, wash all the items involved. Like, is it itchy? Yeah, I would say maybe a lotion. Uh-oh, I'm getting yawn again. Fuck. Yeah, that's a bag on brunettes. There are some very cool brunettes, like Kayla Florney. Is it Florney or Flournoy? I've known you this whole time, and I might be pronouncing your last name wrong. If so, Gold Bond. Yes, thank you, Deb. This episode is sponsored by Gold Bond medicated powder. Cure that jock. I can't believe the jock itch is a real thing. It's nice to be a woman. That's all. I mean, we don't get jock itch. We do have other things happen down there that I don't think you're ready to hear about at 10:23 a.m. But you know what? We're all having a tough time sometimes. But you know who's having the toughest time is Leonardo DiCaprio, because he can't seem to keep a girlfriend. Another member of Leonardo DiCaprio's under 25 club, Camila Morrone, joins Gisele Bündchen, Bar Raffaelli, and Blake Lively on his list of ex-girlfriends. The actor, 47, ditched before they hit their late 20s. Wow. I mean, I guess it's not a coincidence if it's this many. Oh my God. So I guess Leo broke up with the most recent one, Camila, after 5 years together, but it was just a month after she turned 25. Oh my God. So dated her from 20 to 25 then? Wow. The latest breakup seems to reinforce a pattern the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood star has established of never publicly dating a woman over their mid-20s. I wonder if he thinks that after 25, like, women want you to marry them. The star has always hit headlines with his relationships, famously dating Gisele Bündchen for 5 years, starting when she was 18. Wow, really? A 5-year romance with Bar Raffaelli that ended when she turned 25. Or it could be actually like a really considerate thing. Like, he's not going to date you past 25 because he doesn't want to marry you, and he's not going to waste your time, which is something even people I've dated haven't done. So that's actually quite kind. Other romances include flings with Nina Agdal, don't know who that is. Tony Guerin, don't know who that is. Erin Heatherton, don't know who that is. And Kelly Rohrbach. Is that maybe the sister of reporter Amy Robach? Wow. You know, I wish I could be 20 and dating Leonardo DiCaprio. No, I definitely don't. Although he was my first celebrity crush. I had a crush on him after he did Romeo and Juliet. I bought the whole album, the whole soundtrack, memorized all the words to all the songs. Wow, he's dated a lot of hot women. Oh my God, someone made a chart. Leonardo DiCaprio's dating history. You know that Leo and I have the same birthday also, November 11th. Not the same year though. So as you can see, based on this chart, no, this is actually great. If I was ever a teacher, I would just teach shit like this. I'd be like, class, listen up. As you can see, Leo's age steadily increases. How interesting. It seems every year it goes up by 1. And then you can see by his girlfriend age, it has this sort of uppy downy pattern. Wow. Oh, no. Duh. Because as you can see, each year he's with Giselle, she gets a year older. How interesting. So, so he was 20. He was 24 when he dated Giselle. That's not as weird. At what point do you think he's like, oh, yeah, I like this? So this is all normal. I think it's normal for like a 30-year-old to date a 23-year-old. No, he's probably 29 here. I think this is the relationship. He realized, yeah, this is a 10-year difference. I'm not going to, I'm still hella famous. I'm going to keep doing this. I wonder if this could have been maybe marriage or this could have been maybe marriage. So he dated Giselle from 1999 to 2004. Wow, so he's actually daisy-chained with Tom Brady. Then he dated Bar Raffaelli, who I think is a model, from 2005 to 2010. Also 5 years. Wow. Then he dated Blake Lively briefly in 2011. I assume this was right before she got with Ryan Reynolds. Then Erin Heatherton, just based on this small photo, I'm guessing she was a Victoria's Secret model. You know, back when Victoria's Secret models were hot. I'm going to look her up. Erin Heatherton. So sounds like a fake ID name. Yep. Oh, I'm so smart. She was a Victoria's Secret model. I'm a genius. She looks like, oh my God, she looks like a mentally stable Britney Spears. I'm going to show pictures of her. Okay, hold the phone. Erin Heatherton. Look at this. Doesn't this look like Britney Spears? Like, if everything, I mean, everything went, I guess, fine for her in some senses, but aw, she's cute. Okay. Let's bring the article back. Bringing it back. So Erin Heatherton for just 1 year. Damn. And then Tony Garrin, Garrn. Who dat? I'm guessing another model. What are you guys guessing? Up. She's an actress and model, and holy cow, she looks just like Giselle. She looks like a combination of Giselle and Gigi Hadid. All right, I'm going to stop the screen again, just so you guys have a visual, because these ladies they're not as, household names. This is Tony Garrin. Yeah. I guess she likes blonde. I guess he likes blondes. That's the trend we're seeing. And then Kelly Rohrbach. Oh, wow. His last 2 girlfriends were brunettes. I guess he's growing up. Let's look up Kelly Rohrbach. I bet you guys are going to guess. Oh, she's definitely blonde. She looks like Margot Robbie. Wow, he dates like all super hot women. Surprise! She's an actress and model. She's best known for her role as CJ Parker in the film Baywatch. Some people stand in the darkness. Afraid to step into the light. She looks like she could be Margot Robbie's sister. Well done, Leo. Another beautiful woman left devastated in your wake. Okay, so that's her. They should have made the pictures bigger. So he dated her in 2015. Again, just a year. She must have been. Oh, because she was 25. So he didn't have time for that. And then Nina Agdal. She was 24 and 25. See, I'm surprised he didn't go a few more years with Toni Guerin, because she was only 21 when they broke up. He must have been smitten with Kelly Rohrbach. Nina Agdal. All right, I'm gonna guess another model. Nina Agdal. Where does he find these people? Okay, she honestly looks a lot like all the other girlfriends. She looks a little bit like Reese Witherspoon. But again, like, I'm getting to a point where I can't tell these women apart. This is Nina Agdal. Agdal. Right? Doesn't she give you like the same basic idea as the other ones? Super hot. She's definitely like a fucking 13 on a scale of 1 to 10. I mean, he's not dating any clunkers. No cankles in sight here. And I think he could have married any of these women, but he's not about that. Okay, dated Nina Agdal when she was 24 and 25. And then he's like, come on now. I need to pull it together. I need to meet another 20-year-old. So he gets with Camila when she's 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dates her for 5 years. Wow. Okay. So Camila Morrone. Let's look up Camila Morrone. Camila Morrone, brunette. Guess what? American model and actress. Man, I bet she thought that they would maybe get married because she's like, well, he's fucking old, getting older. 5 years, that's pretty significant. Okay. Who does she look like? Who does she look? Okay, see, now I don't know who to compare her to. I'm going to show her picture, and you guys can tell me who she reminds you of. She looks maybe a little bit like Selena Gomez. Wow, she looks like Sandra Bullock in this photo. Never, ever do your hair like that. Yikes. That's a strong middle part. Yeah, a little like Sandra Bullock. A little bit like, what's her face? The girl that George Clooney is with. It's going to bother me. Amal? Yeah, Amal Clooney. All right. Not a bad choice either. And now how old is he? So now he's 47. I mean, at least it's like, are these the only women he's been with? Like, are we showing the flings, love one night stands, smattered in between? Oh, he's considering some of these people flings. Like maybe Rohrbach was a fling. Maybe Heatherton was a fling. In 2000, when he was 25, he dated his youngest girlfriend, Gisele Bündchen, when she was just around 18 at the time. The two dated for 5 years until they split in 2005. Leo even took her as a date to the Oscars in 2005. So in 2005, she was 20 and he was 30. Am I right? Wow. To me, they've looked like this forever. Like, you could tell me that they're both 45 here. have a signature look. Wow. They could have made it. They were regularly spotted at basketball games and shared a passion for raising awareness on environmental issues. I guess she wanted an athlete. I wonder who broke up with who. Bunchen ended it in 2015 and revealed to act. Maybe she broke his heart and started, maybe he was like ride or die, wanted to marry her, and then she broke it up and he's like, fuck it. I'm just going to be a slut for the next 20 years. We were just not meant to be boyfriend and girlfriend, but I respect him enormously and I'm wishing him, after 5 years saying we're not meant to be boyfriend and girlfriend, I think I need a better excuse than that. Because it's like, you were doing it. She went on to date Tom Brady in 2006 and married him in 2009. Okay, Bar Raffaelli. Bar was 20 to 25 during their relationship. After Bunchen was over, Leo dated Sports Illustrated model Bar on and off till 2011. Oh, she's cute. Who does she look like? Maybe a smidge like Reese Witherspoon. She looks like she plays tennis. She has like a tennis face. A source told the New York Post of their breakup at the time. It was amicable. They're still friends and they are still talking. They grew apart and went their separate ways. Neither are ready to settle down. Both have busy careers. So I think that Giselle wanted to settle down. And she could tell that Leo didn't. Oh, right. The actor's relationship with Bar ended after 6 years of dating. Coincidentally, the same time the Israeli model turned 25. Oh my God, it's a coincidence. The split came after weeks of rumors after Leo failed to accompany the supermodel to the Met Gala in New York in 2011 and instead spent the night at a city hotspot top of the Standard. Whoa. So he didn't want to be seen like out with her. Damn. After 6 years and you don't want to go to the Met Gala with this pretty lady? What's wrong with you? DiCaprio also had a boys' weekend with Bradley Cooper and Ryan Kavanaugh in Mexico the month before. Well, I guess that's okay. Okay, then he dated Blake Lively. Blake was 23 during their relationship. The current wife of Ryan Reynolds dated Leo for just 1 year when she was 23. DiCaprio met the actress during the 2011 Cannes Film Festival. They went on to enjoy a 12-month romance that included romantic dates in Venice, Los Angeles, and New York. Wow, that sounds nice. Lively visited DiCaprio in Australia where he was filming The Great Gatsby. Oh, that's a great movie. Late in the summer of 2011. In October, I didn't realize he filmed that in Australia. In October 2011, a People source noted that the split was amicable and that the actors remained friends. DiCaprio's work commitments reportedly played a role in the breakup. Blake is now married to Ryan Reynolds with 3 kids. Erin Heatherton, is this the fling? The Victoria's Secret Angel alum was just 22 when she started dating DiCaprio in 2012. The pair dated for 10 months before parting ways in October of 2012 due to reportedly the crazy schedules. That's a bullshit answer. Everyone has a crazy schedule. It's like, do you want to be with this person or not? Are you willing to move stuff around? There's no bad blood. They still care about each other a lot. They're just both really busy. That's a cop-out answer. After the split, he said, DiCaprio's a wonderful person and he's a friend of mine. I wish him the best. Aaron's was said to have been devastated when their romance collapsed. Yeah, I'm sure she got her heart broken because he was like, bye, I'm so busy. Tony Guerin was 20 to 21 during the relationship. Wow. German-born Guerin was just 21 when she and Leo broke up after nearly 2 years of dating. The pair enjoyed an 18-month romance from May 2013 to December 2014. Oh, did he break up with her like right before Christmas so he didn't have to give her a present? Typical. According to tabloids, Guerin broke it off after Leo was spotted leaving Leaving a Miami nightclub with 20 women. Yeah. So I think that was his way of breaking up with you. He's like, I'm just going to collect a bunch of women and let you do it. Wow. Living his best life. After their initial split, they were spotted hanging out on several occasions, but then finally called it quits. They were once seen at a New York City club holding hands after the initial split. All right, that's normal to have a little after hang. Around the same time, Leo was spotted spending time with model Lorena Ray. The two rarely hit the red carpet together, but they were occasionally spotted in public. Following their split, Tony dated NBA star, Chandler Parsons before calling time on their romance in 2016. Then Kelly Rohrbach, she was 25 during their relationship. I guess it is a thing. What the heck's on their ears? Okay, they said it was mutual. Again, they're using this bullshit excuse of like intense work schedules, and there's so much going on. So friendly. Still such good friends. Okay, so after they split, they did New Year's separately. He was in St. Barth's, and the model spent the night with family. Leo partied with blondes and brunettes and male buddies, including Leo's longtime friend Luke Haas. Nina Agdal, also 24, 25. They went to Ibiza. Oh, that's fun. That's like Eurotrash Cancun. Kept their relationship kind of secrety. Okay. Same thing. DiCaprio broke it off, not ready to settle down and isn't in the mindset to get married or have kids. He's going to wait till he's like much less attractive, I think, to settle down. And then Camila Morrone, model turned actress. 5 years. She probably thought like, I got him. No hard feelings. Let me guess. Their schedules were so busy. Is he short or is she really tall? All right, she's a model. She's tall. His longtime friend Al Pacino, who had dated Camila's mother, Lucilla Sola, for years, made the introductions. Oh, wow. They went to Ellen's birthday party together. Okay, then it got pretty serious in 2018. And they were talking about getting engaged. Leo supposedly never loved a girl like this and was considering having children. Then what happened? And then Once Upon a Time in Hollywood came out. Later in the summer of 2019, Camila reminded her fans of Leo's penchant for dating younger women when she posted a romantic photo of Humphrey Bogart and his much younger wife, Lauren Bacall. A love like this, she captioned it, though many fans criticized her for dating a much older man. Oh, so she was saying like that's like her relationship. Okay, by December of 2020, they had moved in together. So this was like they were pandemic boyfriend, girlfriend. So these two, they're out playing Pokemon Go together. They're ordering takeout. Wow, now she's just an ex-girlfriend. I think they should do a movie with all the ex-girlfriends. Was Leo at Epstein Island? I don't know. I'm sure he got invited. All right. I'm going to go through the chats. That was a long article. I think with men, it's not necessarily the woman that they're with, but like timing. Leo is a late bloomer on the account that he got fucked over so many times. What do you mean, like abused in Hollywood kind of thing? Aw, I feel like, I'll never be mad at you, Leo. Leo will always be my first celeb crush. Okay, the dogs are gone. Leo is actually a Scorpio. A male Leo is dangerous because male Leos 100% have the tendency to womanize. Scorpio men. What you gonna do? Okay, I'm caught up. But at least he branched out into brunettes. You got to give him some credit for that. Okay. Nightbreed. I'm convinced that most liberal men who support his ludicrous climate crusade just envy all the nubile gash he's waiting in. Ew. Yeah, maybe. I think for him to get married to somebody, it's like they got to be down with so much. Like they have to be in lockstep with him politically. They obviously have to sign like the most mega prenup of all time. Yeah. What's up, Josh? Leo loves raising awareness about environmental issues. That's way easier than doing anything about them. Private jet. Oh, yeah. These private jets burn through more gas than all of us in our cars put together. Matthew Hammond. Muffin and Waffles need a Barbette sister pancake. Oh. Pancake. That's a cute name. Dang, now I want pancakes. Ooh. Sorry. Sorry for the yawn. He's burning through gas. That's so gross. Pretty much every major celebrity was on the flight logs. Right. They're never going to tell us. Lil Chet wants to know what's the best male sign for relationships. Not Cancer, in my opinion. Frank's a Gemini, which at first gave me pause because I don't think Scorpios and Geminis are astrologically compatible, but I think due to our moon signs, that's what helps. That's what helps it out. Gemini. Oh, good night, mister. You're Gemini too? Yeah. Oh, fuck. Thanks, NVIDIA. This is a CMP necklace from actually my sister who doesn't watch the show. Oh, you're a Virgo and your wife is a Gemini. Does that work? Well, let's see. Male Virgo and female Gemini. Wow, you're a Virgo? Ugh. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay, you have good compatibility, and you're a better combination than would be expected. Both of your signs are ruled by Mercury, which gives you more in common than you otherwise would have. Mercury helps you guys understand each other because it's the planet that governs communication. Ooh, I'm going to put this up on the screen. Okay, Virgo man, Gemini woman. Your strongest points of compatibility is your practicality, her pleasant nature. You have excellent communications, shared interests, mutual understanding, and good chemistry. Important traits of a Virgo man in relation to a Gemini woman. Ooh. Okay. Oh, wow. So 53%. Oh, my God. This is so complicated. Is it saying that you're more compatible with it? What's that? No, Capricorn, Cancer, all different. A Virgo man is famous for being a perfectionist. Okay, so you're very good with communication, 90%. Love and marriage, also very good, 86%. Overall, 68%, which is better than half. I say you don't want to be like down here in the bad area. Okay, cool. Virgo man is famous for being a perfectionist, which makes sense because you're a cartoonist. He notices details that other would miss, demanding of yourself. But at your most negative, you're fussy and critical. It can be difficult to live with a Virgo man because he wants everything in a particular way. A Virgo man needs a woman who can soften him. Okay. Okay, so this is Gemini. Ooh, overall, yeah. Well, duh, it's the same thing, just flipped. A Gemini woman is very easy to live with. That's good. She's cheerful and friendly. Also detail-oriented, very intelligent. Okay, she loves puns and jokes. That sounds good. Lighthearted. Wait, let me go to your marriage. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I would say it looks pretty good, but it's going to probably bore everybody if I read all the details. Welsh is a Libra. All right. All right. What sign should I check you with? I think it's time I return to the K's. Filthy thoughts? What K's? If you have that much in common with Chrissy Kayla, then you should date an Italian Gemini since it worked out so well for... Oh, yeah, we're both Scorpios. We are Scorp sisters. Yep. Whoosh. Kayla, do not date a Cancer man. That's my only recommendation. They're too fucking emotional. Astrology will always be correct when you factor in endless exceptions like moon signs. Wow. Frank doesn't believe in astrology, which is typical for a Gemini. Young Pei Ching, are New Yorkers still told to lose their accents if they want to be able to get ahead? I have heard this was a real thing back in the day. Maybe a long time ago. Kind of. When I wanted to be a reporter in college, I really tried hard to get rid of my Long Island accent. Maybe for certain jobs it still is. Maybe like being an actor or a reporter, but now I think it's kind of nice. It's like gives you character, personality. Oh, you're 20 years into the relationship. All right, so then it's good. So you didn't need me to check. You already knew. God damn it. No, that's very sweet. Ooh, we got another Scorpio in the chat. What's up, Amy? Oh, Scorpio moon. Scorpios are terrible people. We get that rap, but it's not true. We're very misunderstood. Gemini's hit with reality. It's true. So practical. Aries are the best. I dated an Aries. It was fun, but like he was hard to get to know. Chinese astrology is better. Oh, you got your friend and enemy signs. Okay, I think I'm a pig in Chinese astrology. Andrew Hoyle, oh my God. You're a Cancer. Let me get you some tissues. Okay. Scorpio moons love dark music and movies. Ooh, I'm an Aquarius moon, so that's why I'm like a little bit lighter. Ask Carmaxla to do the sign stuff. Okay. I don't know if she's up right now. Oh God, it's not good. It's coffee. What are we talking about? Come on over. We're gonna go get the tray. Basically, if you listen to John Roberts' video called The Tree, that's basically a Long Island accent. He moved into the city and now he's gay. Yep. See, you can't shake it. Certain words, they're just ingrained. My rising sign is also Scorpio. So sun is Scorpio, moon is Aquarius, rising is Scorpio. I forgot the other ones. But I have a lot of Scorpio in my chart, which is why I'm always brooding. Ooh, okay, this is interesting. You're from Long Island, Deb? It comes out when you go home or when you get really mad. That's cute. Taurus guys are awesome, but we don't bring enough drama. No, that's good. I think Frank has a Taurus moon, which is why it's funny because his Gemini side likes drama, like other people's drama, but his Taurus moon like keeps himself from having a lot of drama. Like he doesn't live his life dramatically, if that makes sense. Okay, this is so interesting. 6-figure salaries and benefits galore. Why Ivy League grads are opting for nanny gigs over finance jobs? Probably because they're fucking women and that comes easier to them. Okay. Oh, wow. Childcare professionals are commanding $30 to $45 an hour. Holy cow. Yeah, so it's basically you're like a private teacher, like you're a tutor. It's a private tutor all the time. One Manhattan nanny told the Post she was pulling $105K a year plus overtime just caring for 2 children. Oh yeah, plus if you have any kind of nurse qualifications, you're going to make bank. Interesting. Okay. Modern day Mary Poppinses are flying higher and higher. A year ago, the going rate for New York City nannies was 20 to 25 hour, which is not shabby, by the way. Now, childcare professionals are commanding 30 to 45, according to local nanny agencies. Nationwide, nanny rates rose by less dramatic, but still significant 11% from 21 to 22. Probably because more people were staying home themselves. According to a survey conducted by Urban Sitter, easily outpacing inflation. A shortage of available nannies means families have to pay more and other benefits, such as ample time off, to hire help, while the raising wages are luring talent away from adjacent fields. We just placed someone with an Ivy League education, said Florence Yazdinpana, the owner of Manhattan Nanny and Staffing Agency in Midtown. She notes the gig paid 6 figures. I knew a girl who made 6 figures, but she had a nursing background and she would kind of like, she worked very closely with the family. Like he owned a hedge fund or something. Like he made ridiculous bank. They lived in the Plaza Hotel. That gives you a sense of how well they were doing. Like they had a residential apartment in the Plaza and she'd go over there. They had a room for her and she would just help this girl with cerebral palsy. The gig paid 6 figures. It's an attractive option for someone with such a pedigree. They've probably spent hundreds of thousands on their education, and now they're being a nanny, and it's paying as much, if not more than working for a corporation. Why not? I'd so much rather do that. You only have like a couple kids to like win over and take care of instead of like a whole office full of people to win over and take care of. Okay, good for them. She looks like a nanny. Lynn Perkins, the CEO of Urban Sitter, an online service for babysitters and nannies, said she's seeing people nannying who might have once had more lucrative opportunities in adjacent fields. People are leaving daycare centers, elementary school teaching, and nursing jobs for nannying gigs, said Perkins. Yeah, there's less like oversight, probably more flexibility, more freedom. We're seeing these very qualified professionals come into the new category and they're able to charge higher rates. People are realizing that nannying is both a good fit for their lifestyle and also it pays well. I would totally be a nanny. Families are demanding childcare professionals with more schooling and they're willing to shell out for them, especially after years of virtual learning. Should there be another pandemic and a return to homeschool, there's a desire for nannies who can help with algebra worksheets and history term papers. Aw. Parents want highly educated nannies now, especially because of COVID. Yesdenpa notes that it doesn't matter to her clients if a potential nanny has studied education or childhood development. Oh, that's good. All right, I can still get in. A mom said to me the other day she just wants someone who's educated and puts importance into being educated and can talk to her kids about that, she said. I mean, isn't that the parents' job? No offense. She said, noting parents with school-age children tend to request at least a bachelor's degree before interviewing a candidate. Well, that's normal. I feel like bachelor's is like basically a high school education at this point. Catherine Walpole. Oh, this is her with like a giant. Why did they submit this passport photo for this article? She's 28. She's been working as a nanny and a babysitter for a decade. Didn't think she would stick with being a nanny after getting a bachelor's in psychology from Hunter. That's literally the ultimate dream job for someone with a psych degree, to be a fucking babysitter. Are you kidding me? What did you think you were going to be? A psychologist? Or a teacher, basically. Thanks to her psychology degree and the increase in demand for in-home childcare because of the pandemic, she now commands as much as $50 an hour plus benefits. Woo! Get it, girl. Many families are suddenly offering fully covered healthcare, paid transportation, the option and not requirement to live in, extensive paid vacation off, and the list goes. Damn, I never had a job that good. Adding that families who can't pay more will offer a lighter schedule. Wow. Jaza Cabrera recently stopped working for her child, working to care for her own newborn. But before that, she's making $105K per year plus overtime caring for 2 children. Man, she's like, ugh, I'm caring for my own baby for free. Boring. The rates have increased not only because of supply and demand, but because families want so much education. Who has a degree in criminal justice? And she said nannies are no longer putting up with low wages. It's probably fine when they're very little. This is a good comment. Ivy Leaguers, you really want people who've been indoctrinated to believe kids need to be groomed into one of the 57 genders they pick up in pre-K, raising yours. Yeah, that's the thing is people still associate the Ivies with success and they want to get their kids as close to someone who's been to Ivy League school as possible because they think, oh, wow, references, relationships, networking. Damn. Yeah, this is obviously like only appeals to like rich people. The school that I used to work at probably has nannies like this. Good for you. $50 hours. Have you guys ever had a job like that? I worked at a hedge fund before the economic collapse, and they had a lot of free food, but they expected you to literally spend all your time there and like be on call on the weekends. I remember they gave me like, I think my first cell phone, they gave me a Trio. Guys remember Trio phones? It was like big. It was like a big calculator with like a stylus pen. And so what year was that? 2007, 8? I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, ooh, they're giving me a phone. Okay, let's go through here. What are you guys saying? Matthew Hammond. Oh, I already did that. Okay, we're trying to figure out which astrological sign is the best. Need more Gemini love here. Oh, yeah, Geminis are great, Valkyria. Can we put a moratorium on trans news and COVID? Yeah, I feel that. Time to change it, Kayla. Looks like you get a Mr. Goodnight. Oh, what's we talking about? We're finding a man for Kayla. Deb, I already did that. Oh, you're from Islip. Sweet. Do you have a bit about the Long Island accent or where you go? No, I don't have a bit about it. I live a car ride away from Old York. Does that count? Sure. NVIDIA is an Aries sun, Aquarius moon. That makes sense. I'm going to do a Chrissie remix. What are you going to remix? What do you mean? What do you mean? What are you going to do? Would you guys be nannies? Oh, thank you. I think I would make a decent nurse because I'm okay around blood. And I'm pretty good with a Band-Aid. I mean, it's basically like you're getting paid to be a mom. It's kind of nice. A nanny is a live-in side piece for the husband. They can be, but they don't have to be. But it's very easy for that to be. I bet the perfect nanny, yeah, someone super fucking smart, not that hot, not that like sexy. You know, you have to like really tone it down. I think I could interview really well to be a nanny because I would just like do a turtleneck. I would do hair back. I would just be like, I would change my name so they couldn't Google me. And I would just be like, yes, I would love to. I have a BA in communications, which means I am qualified to pick up your kid from school. Which means I can walk all the way there, collect them, and bring them back. New Discord improvement, daily horoscope channel. Ooh. I just feel like only us gals will like that. Yawning. Are there no mods that can okay comments? Why are we getting bad comments? A real boss would tell you to fuck off about a raise. Yeah, that's true. My last boss didn't give me a raise. I didn't have one for 6 years. I just was like, okay, I guess I'll keep working here. Palm trio. Yeah, baby. It was a palm trio. Highly educated isn't good. It means university, which is very leftist. Yeah, well, it's true. Unfortunately, some people, some rich folks still definitely associate being kind of left like leftism with being highly educated. Nightbreed, how do you deal with the boys' deep dives into nerd stuff on FNT? I empathize with you. It can take an hour. How do I deal with it? I am mostly like intrigued, you know, and I go, okay, like this is obviously based off of years of knowledge, and I'm thinking like, okay, how do I jump in, or like how do I? Sometimes I feel like, wow, I really need to catch up and learn, watch, read a lot of stuff, but I have to remember I'm not there to be the nerdiest person. I'm there just to be funny and keep it light. But sometimes I like, yeah, if I have no idea what they're talking about, it's harder to follow. But there, if you pay attention, there's usually always some joke that can be made. What would your fake name be? Oh, to be a nanny? Let's see. It would have to be something very different from my actual name. Maybe Pam. Pam is a good nanny name. Pam McGovern. Hello, my name is Pam McGovern. Nobody likes saying Pam, though. How about Astrid? Or Olivia? I'm just really like looking at titles of books and mixing the words around. How about Olivia George Orwell? I would be Marsha Levin. Although, right, do I want to like appear Jewish? I like Olivia. No, we're getting very reasonable comments that YouTube is suppressing. Oh boy. That's gay. Big Raj. Thank you for the super sticker. No, I'm not showing you my nips. Thanks for asking. NVIDIA, not knowing all the nerd lore is one of the things that makes you a good addition. Ah, thank you. That makes me feel better. Jemima Higginbottom. See, the Jemima part is fine, but Higginbottom, no one's going to believe that as a name. Dorothy Whispers. That's a good librarian name, Dorothy Whispers. Veronica. Or like a super porn name. Ginger Snaps. Yeah, they'd definitely be Googling that. I've thought of Missy Crayer, but again, they would Google that and my real identity would turn up. Yeah. Or I could always spell my name Meyer and then just be like, if I need to be Jewish, I'll be Jewish. Greta von Obendorf. That sounds fancy. That sounds like I came from money. Karen Spencer. Okay, that's very, yeah. Yeah, maybe I could be a Karen Spencer. I guess this is what people who are like avoiding, I don't know, like the FBI or getting arrested have to do. They have to like think of a new identity. Dorothy Lang. No, it's old sounding. Emma's nice. Emma. I'm reading just titles off books. Emma Exercise Cure. Emma DiMaggio. And then I could be like, oh, you know, no relation, but really I am related to Joe DiMaggio. And I could like talk about that in my interview. Emma Browning. That sounds classy. What is something you have deep dive knowledge about that you wish you didn't? Oh boy. Literally probably diving. Oh, thanks, John. FNT needs Chrissy. She keeps us up to date about one of the pop culture's best features, comedy. Comedy. Emma Mayer. That sounds like MMA. Like mixed martial arts. Emma Mayer. It's your middle name in the street you grew up on. Maybe. Lucinda. I could be a Lucy. Lucy Puss in Boots. Lucy. Oh, Dawn. Dawn is a good nanny name. Dawn Fauci. I could just be like, oh, yeah. I just play off that I'm related to the Faucis. Dawn is a very, like, respectable name. Natasha. Emma Roberts. Just take, like, author names. Emma Peel. Lucy Goosey. Lucille Dawn. Oh, yeah. Okay. Thanks, Juan Guter. Gutier. Just because I enjoy you so much, Chrissy. Oh my God, thank you. Yes, please put my nanny name in the chat. Shaniqua Duffeldoor. Ivy Duggins. Wow. Hi, my name is Ivy Duggins. I went to Brown. I majored in English. I was a double major actually with English and philosophy. Okay. Could be good. Oh my God, I'm yawning. Ah. Ivana Hump a lot? No, that's not good. Not a good name. Irma Hop on Top? No, this is bad. These are bad names. Millicent Van Houten? No. These names are for me when I go for my nanny job to make $105K a year. Peaches and Cream. Amber Karen Hurd. Like just putting in a middle name. That's part of her rebranding. Yeah, these are kind of becoming. Yeah, my fake name's gonna be Kayla Flornay. Flornanny. Aw. Well, poor Leo DiCaprio. You know, I think the second he wants to get married, he'll just like go into his Twitter DMs and he'll find someone. He'll be okay. I think he'll be okay. Okay, what could I talk about? That would be fun. Oh, yep. This is it. This is fun. You're too rich for annoying. Hasidah Greenberg. That's very Jewish. Or Brittany Horowitz. Morag O'Shaughnessy. Oh, but then I have to pretend to be Irish. Maggie's that's a good nanny name is Maggie. Greta Baumgardner. That's what's crazy is like if I were a nanny, it's like, oh, and you sleep with the dad, that's just like you're asking to be fired. Or you are young and don't feel like you have much agency and you feel like if you turn him down, like you'll be making him angry and then he'll fire you. So it kind of sucks both ways. Plane cheers. This is my favorite. My favorite topic is plane fights. Plane cheers as woman who had meltdown over window seat was kicked off a Jetstar flight. Ooh. This was yesterday. This is a bad picture. What is Jetstar? I've never even heard of Jetstar. A rowdy traveler was booted off a Jetstar flight to the sound of applause from an entire cabin after an ugly war of words erupted over a window seat. Come on, I could understand over an aisle seat, but a window seat. The woman, understood to be Australian, that makes sense, was filmed lashing out at passengers on the flight from Phuket to Sydney. Phuket over the weekend. According to social media posts, the woman became frustrated because she wanted to sit by the window. In one clip shared online, she was filmed excitedly saying, "What's happening, Habibi?" to a camera. In a separate video, her demeanor appeared totally different as she shouted, I'm out," while trying to get out of her seat. Maybe she's mentally unwell. She looks like she's friends with a Habibi. Thanks a fucking lot, she said as she climbed into the aisle before removing items from the overhead locker. Fellow travelers broke out in applause as she made her way off the plane, only for her to make a swift turnaround just before exiting. Wait, so how did she and what made her leave? She stormed towards one passenger and menacingly asked, "What did you call me?" Okay, so this is a weird, like, European airline. What in the hell? I have to know what happened. Is this it? This is, ah. That looks like a different guy. Okay, it looks like totally unrelated. This is different plane drama. A different woman and man stood up and encouraged her to leave, shooing her away and waving goodbye. Speaking to one flight attendant, the woman was heard asking, "Am I supposed to ignore it?" The employee responded by nodding. The woman continued to hover at the exit, speaking loudly and pointing for some time before eventually leaving. Is that a Raiders sweatshirt? Jetstar confirmed a woman was removed from the flight after becoming disruptive and using abusive and inappropriate language. An unruly passenger was escorted off our flight prior to takeoff in Phuket after becoming disruptive and using abusive language. Where is Phuket? Thailand? Airport security in Phuket was called and the passenger was escorted off the flight. Okay, this is like a non-story. Sorry, I read this. Like, I thought there'd be more drama happening. Implement mandatory selection at seating at time of booking. No more general cattle call on assigned seating. If you want a window or an aisle, you select that type of seat. Yes, I agree. Reminds me of the funny commercial of a mom asking a plane passenger if she could switch seats with his daughter because she wants to sit next to the window. And he says, "Your daughter has to learn that she can't always have everything she wants in this world. Looks like she needs this lesson." Ah, that's funny. Women need this lesson. Reality hits men every day in the face, but the coddled modern American woman believes she is special and men are put on earth to serve her wishes. I don't know how certain women got this lesson. I certainly never did. If she wanted a window, she had ample opportunity to pay the extra money for it. Yeah. So was she kind of like pushing someone out of the window seat? You know what? Don't be a plane Karen. If it's a long ass flight and you really need a certain type of seat, just pay the money. No, she wasn't that cute. Or you try to charm your way onto the seat. Like, really try to charm the person. Be like, "Let me have your seat. I'll buy you some drinks on the plane. I'll buy you some snacks." Like, like, just be nice. Being nice gets you pretty far. Don't be a dick. Black Sun, Kamaru got knocked the F out. Kamaru? Oh, is that like, you're guessing what her name was? Oh, yeah, groupthink on planes is terrifying. I've only been in first class one time and I was upgraded for free because there was like this angel flight attendant who like took mercy on me. I don't know. I was so stressed out that day too. I forget what city I was flying like to or from. But it's definitely like comedy related. Okay, great. Now Waffles is gonna dig. She's digging in the bed. What are you even looking for? The bed isn't made because I couldn't make it because they're sitting on it. And now she's just digging in the area where I was sleeping. Oh. Now she's like cuddling up with my pillow. It's cute. Okay. Speaking of plane passengers, Habibi bros, when? What is that? What is that, Young Pei? What is that? Yeah, a hand job in the bathroom. Oh God, sorry. She's nesting a spot. But why does she do that? She's like, that's what I'm gonna do. That's today's dog Google. Why do dogs dig in your bed? Aw, it's so cute though. Why do dogs dig in their beds? 9 reasons and how to stop them. Well, I don't want to stop. I only don't like it when there's like a comforter on the bed and then like I'm worried she's going to like dig the threads out. Why do dogs dig? And obviously it's a very doggy like behavior. Let's show you guys an example of this. Come on, dig already. Dig the bed. Come on, do it. Do it. Why is this video here if they're not doing it? What kind of dogs are these? These are like, there we go. Aw. It's funny. Sometimes they'll hide a toy. Like, I don't know why they have this crevice here. Oh, probably because they have 2 beds pushed together. But sometimes they will hide toys in there. Like, I understand the digging when you want something or there's something stuck under the couch. That is so cute. Okay. It's easy to conjure up a mental image of a dog digging outdoors. Unless it's destroying our yard, it's not something we typically worry about. It's just dogs being dogs. But what about dogs digging in the bed? Their bed is likely to be something we spent a bit of money on, quite a lot of money. American pet owners are predicted to spend an eye-watering $99 billion on their animals in 2020. Holy crap. Well, come on. This is 2020. Everyone was home with their pandemic animal. Their beds also tend to be permanently on display, some more prominent in our homes, all of which means we're much more likely to view dogs as digging up their bedding as a problem. Why do they do that? Dig, dig, dig. I don't know. I'm just a dog. Don't be mad. Why do dogs dig? Lots of dogs dig a little or a lot or at some point in their lives. Some breeds are more hardwired to do it than others. We'll see why in a minute. Oh, why are they keeping me in suspense? But the instincts which cause a lot of dogs to dig up their bedding is universal to all breeds. So the difference between a dog who can't resist digging in their bed and a dog who has never so much lifted a paw to move their blanket is just a natural variation between individuals. Why do dogs dig in? Yeah, I've been asking. Tell me. Digging is a natural and normal part of a dog's behavior repertoire. Here's why they do it. Digging dog breeds. Some dogs love to dig because humans made them that way. Oh, it's our fault? For generations, small dogs like Dachshunds, Jack Russell Terriers, Cairn Terriers, and of course Rat Terriers were bred and kept for flushing vermin out of hiding and killing them. We may not get rid of rats in the same way anymore, but these dogs still buzz with a strong urge to find a small burrowing animal by digging them up. Oh, that's cute. Asking them to stop would rather be like asking a Labrador to stop bringing you stuff in their mouths. Aw, that's you. Rather than fight it, it's more sensitive and frankly easier to channel their instinct in an acceptable way. Okay. They dig for exploration. They like to follow their nose. Often when dogs catch an interesting scent, having a little dig to find out more is the next step. Disturbing the ground shakes up more odor particles so your dog can build up a better scent picture. Are they saying that they're trying to smell the bed smells? And might tears of joy unearth the source of the smell? Oh no. Trying to smell the bed? Maybe it's time to change the sheets. Dogs hide food in their beds. I used to do this. I used to keep candy in my bed. Who can't picture a dog digging a hole in the yard to bury a juicy bone? No one. Dogs' wild ancestors buried surplus food to stop other animals from eating it before they had a chance to finish it. Okay. Sometimes they'll hide snacks. Hiding toys in their beds. You do that. In many ways, this is an extension of hiding food. If your dog has something they want to come back to later, a reliable way of making sure it will still be there is to bury it. Some factors which makes this more common are a multi-dog household. In this case, dogs are more likely to feel that they actually have a rival to hide their belongings from. Aw. If you frequently take things off your dog without incorporating a reward for letting it go. Oops, yeah, we do that. The obvious workaround from their point of view is hiding the thing that they know you're not going to let them keep. Oh, that's really cute. Hiding toys can be part of a larger problem with resource guarding, which is a whole other thing. Dogs dig for exercise. Labs are strong dogs with heaps of energy. Digging is like releasing pent up energy. It satisfies a need to feel busy. Oh, I should take them out now. Labs are working dogs at heart. They have a strong desire to be occupied. Well, these are labs. These are Golden Doodle and Cavapoo. Dogs getting ready for bed. Why do they dig in blankets? Yeah. Wild dogs, including domesticated dogs, often dig holes to use as dust baths or to shelter them from very hot or very cold weather. What could be snugger than a cozy hollow made exactly to the right size for them? Domestic dogs will still have a leftover instinct to prepare a place to rest in this way. I think that's what they were doing. It's why lots of owners report that their dogs dig in their bed right before settling down to sleep in it. Oh, that's cute. Shortly before going into labor, pregnant dogs get ready by preparing a comfortable nest in which to give birth and spend the first few weeks. It needs to be somewhere that feels secure, comfortable, unthreatened. It needs to be warm enough for the babies and cozy to keep them hidden. Ugh, imagine a dog giving birth in your bed. I'd be so conflicted. I'd be like, you're making such a disgusting mess, but at the same time, it's so cute. The miracle of life. Dogs copy each other. One of the most surprising reasons dogs dig in their beds is because they see another dog doing it. It's called an allomimetic behavior. That's cute. Some archaeologists think that digging by dogs or teams of dogs might account for some of the unexplained pits at the dig site. Anxiety or boredom can cause digging behaviors. Uh-oh. This is what happens when dogs form an unhealthy or compulsive relationship with doing it. They could be stressed or anxious, and it could be a way to channel those feelings. They might be bored, lonely, or understimulated. Oh man. If you're worried that your dog has a compulsive relationship with digging, take them to a behavioralist. No, I would say just do more stuff with them. Oh, she's sitting right there. How to stop a dog digging in their bed. First, consider whether they do not need to stop it at all. Step 1, don't stop it. You should stop it if they're destroying their beds constantly, creating a risk to their physical health, like tearing off small pieces they could choke on, or showing signs of an unhealthy emotional relationship with digging. So you could redirect their digging, give them a dirt box, a sandbox, encourage them by hiding toys in there. That's cute. Try to include regular walks. Beaches are good. Okay, there's a little sandbox at the playground. I walk them by sometimes. Bear in mind that many dog parks and secure fields rented out express digging, which is insane. Shuffle mats. Dogs who use digging as a means to explore and uncover information might get a similar sensory and mental work from playing with a snuffle mat. What the fuck is a snuffle mat? Scrunch sheets of newspaper or magazine into balls and put them in a cardboard box. Put some treats in there. That is a really cool, cheap toy to make. Cheap activity. That's pretty cool. They're also saying increase activity so they're less bored. That makes sense. Buy a tougher bed. Okay. Maybe they just like to do that. Okay. Well, you were basically right, NVIDIA. Speaking of plane passengers, I already did that. Panty in the bathroom. Do strange service animals. I was on a flight to England and swapped with a girl who wanted to sit with her friends and gave me a window seat. Yeah, that's not bad. I would say if you swap with somebody and you're given a middle seat, like they really need to do something to make that up to you. And depending on how long the flight is, like they should give you either a couple of drinks or several snacks. But I think a window for an aisle is kind of an even trade. You know what ends up sucking most of the time? Like if you're switching to sit with somebody, it's often somebody, like if let's say there's 3 of you sitting that want to sit together, it's oftentimes the person with the window or the aisle seat swapping to get a middle seat. So it's always a worse trade for that person. And I'm talking about myself. Chrissy, as a behavioralist, she was preparing a place to nap. Aw. You're a behavioralist, NVIDIA? Wow. What can't you do? She's sleeping in front of the desk. Oh, you know who likes sitting in the middle seat? Is Garrett from Compound Media. Ever since I found that out, I've been looking at him a little differently. I'm like, that's like a mentally ill thing to say. Who would choose a middle seat? When I was much younger, I liked the window seat, but it's like, you know what? I've seen what's outside. I need the aisle seat. I need to be able to get out without bothering people. I need freedom. I need to feel like I can leave if I want to. I need the idea of freedom. You know, I need to be able to like throw an arm out once in a while. I need to be able to like kick a leg out. Yeah, all kids like the window because you're like, ugh, planes. Oh, wow. Okay. You were a behavioral analyst. Probably analyzing my behavior right now. Yep. See, I'm with you, Deb. Aisle all the way. Like you can see what's outside from the aisle. You can just turn your head. Unless someone's a douche and shuts the window. That's what I don't like. I don't like a controlling person in the window. Someone's like, it's night time for everyone. And it's like, wow, okay, that's actually really fucking selfish. Because like, yes, you are sitting in the window seat, but like that window is kind of for all of us. And like maybe you should have taken an informal survey about window position before like just slamming it down the whole way. It's easy to interpret plain behavior as like passive aggressive. Yeah, aisle means easy bathroom breaks. Absolutely. Aisle is superior in every way. You get first crack at the snacks. You can more easily make eye contact with the flight attendant. Easier to take breaks. It's just like maybe because I'm non-confrontational, I really love the idea of not asking anybody if I can go to the bathroom. So there. Yeah, I do think about flat earth almost every day. What else is another dog behavior? Let's Google. Let's see what comes up. Why do dogs eat grass? Okay. You know who's a big grass eater is Waffles. Muffin doesn't really eat grass. But every time Waffles is outside, I always see her like chewing on something, usually a stick or some grass. Why are they eating grass? First of all, rest assured that your concern is you're not alone in your concern, especially if your dog is eating grass and vomiting. Okay, well, that's not happening. Oh, maybe she's part wild dog. Maybe she just likes to eat plants. There are a variety of reasons your dog is grazing on your lawn. Some people promise propose that dogs might turn to eating grass when they don't feel well as a way of making themselves vomit. Oh my God, what if people have bulimic dogs? Others dispute this idea on the basis that dogs are not proven to be smart enough to decide to treat an upset stomach by eating grass. Your dog might be trying to improve its own digestion by fulfilling some unmet nutritional need, including the need for fiber. One published study included reports a miniature poodle ate grass and vomited every day for 7 days. 3 days after putting the dog on high fiber, the owner reported that the dog stopped eating grass. Maybe they just like it. If you suspect your dog is eating grass because they are bored, it might be beneficial to make sure they're getting enough exercise. Buy them a sturdy chew toy. Although grazing isn't harmful, one thing to keep in mind is that herbicides and pesticides can be toxic. Yeah, I think the other dogs that Frank's parents had, like one definitely got cancer, I think, because of the pesticides. Very sad. Additionally, a number of common house and garden plants are toxic. Oh no. Okay. All right, so not a big deal. Just eating a little grass. Why do dogs eat poop? Ew, your dog eats poop. It's gross. All right, I'll look it up. Why do dogs... Wow, why do dogs eat poop is the second thing that comes up. Why do dogs eat poop? Welcome into a journey into the unknown. Why does your dog eat poop? Maybe because your cooking sucks. Oh, God.
There's different theories why a dog eats stool.
Stool.
Some people feel it may be an imbalance in the type of food that they are fed.
I don't like him. Okay. Let's see. There's a scientific name for this poop eating habit. Coprophagia. Coprophagia. There's also behavioral and psychological reasons why some dogs eat poop. If you have a poop eater, don't despair. There are ways to discourage the habit and even some over-the-counter solutions. 1 in 6 dogs are classified as serious poop eaters. I didn't know it was that common, which means that they were caught in the act 5 times. Whoa. 24% of the dogs in the study, 1 in 4, were observed as casual poop eaters, which means it's just once. I just tried it. Our conclusion is that eating fresh stools is a reflection of an innate predisposition of ancestral canids living in nature that protect pack members from intestinal parasites. Really? It's in their DNA to eat poop. Gross. The study consisted of 2 separate surveys sent to 3,000 dog owners. While eating poop is repulsive to human sensibilities, it's not really all that bad from a canine point of view. Dags evolved as scavengers, eating whatever they found on the ground or in the trash. Okay. But yeah, why? Why? Maybe they just really like corn. Maybe one of the several appetite survival behaviors that have evolved to cope with the periodic adversity of starvation. I guess if your dog eats poop, you're probably not feeding it enough. Poop eating is normal for dogs and puppies. For some species, such as rabbits, eating poop is so normal. I've caught Iggy eating his own poop a few times. I had to pull it out of his mouth and be like, get yourself together. In fact, if you prevent rabbits from doing this, they will develop health problems and young rabbits will fail to thrive. Oh, so you have to let the rabbits eat their own poop? Gross. Dogs do not need to get nutrition this way. Poop eating, however, is normal canine behavior. Mother dogs will lick their puppies to urge them to eliminate and clean up their poop by eating it. Gross. For about the first 3 weeks after birth. Puppies will also naturally engage in eating their own poop from other dogs, as well as poop from cats and other animals. It's fucking gross. Eating their own poop is harmless, but consuming poop from other animals may cause health problems if their stool is contaminated with little buggies. In most cases, this behavior will fade before the puppy is 9 months old. Facts about dogs who eat poop. When it occurs in puppies, coprophagia, aka poop eating, it's part of them exploring the world around them. Ew. Dogs will rarely eat soft, poorly formed stools. Okay, they won't eat diarrhea. They are attracted to hard stools. Gross. Or frozen pooped. Ew, who's freezing their poop? Oh, I guess in the snow. Poopsicle. It's more common in multi-dog households. Wow, why is that? Poop eaters are no harder to house train than other dogs. Female dogs are more likely to eat poop. Wow. We got 2 female dogs here. 92% of poop eaters want fresh stuff, only 1 to 2 days old. Ugh. 85% of poop eaters will not eat their own, only poop from other dogs. Greedy eaters, dogs who steal food off tables, also tend to eat poop. Why do they eat poop? Parasites? They might have parasites. They might have a deficient diet. They might have malabsorption syndrome. They may have diabetes, Cushing's, thyroid. And they may be on steroids. Sometimes it's an environmental trigger, including isolation. Oh, that's sad. That's really sad. Restrictive confinement. If they're spending too much time in a small space, like a crate, it can eat their poop because they're like, I don't know what to do. I'm just going to eat my own poop. Anxiety. It could be the result of a person using harsh punishment. Oh. They may eat their own poop to get rid of the evidence, but then they are punished more. It's a vicious cycle. They might be doing it to get attention. So if you see your dog eating poop, don't overreact. Be chill. Inappropriate association with real food. Dogs who are fed in proximity to their poop may make a connection between the odors of food and that of poop, and they can't tell a difference. Scenting it on their mothers. What? Puppies will get confused by sniffing fecal odors on their mom's breath after she cleaned them. Also, sometimes moms may regurgitate food that is mixed with poop. Okay, that's gross. Okay, that's really gross. Or if they're living with a sick or elderly dog. Sometimes a healthy dog will eat the poop of a weaker dog in the household. That's kind of nice. Oh, wow. That's fascinating. It's related to an instinct to protect the pack from predators. So they don't want a predator to smell the old, sick poop. How to stop a dog from eating poop. There's vitamins. There's enzyme supplements like papain. There's a taste aversion product, or you just pick up their poop right away. There's a bitter tasting spray. Why would you? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. That sucks, though. Keep the dog's living area clean. Keep the litter. Ew, why would they eat cat poop? Blech. Pick up the poop immediately. Train them. Okay. I'm glad that Muffin and Waffles don't eat poop. But I'm sorry that your dog eats poop, Matt Perkins. Chrissy, as a behavioralist, she was... I already did that. Invest in a dog cam for pet streams. Oh, what would I do? Just like stick it to their head? Yeah, Matt, I'm sorry your dog eats poop. Yeah, I would much prefer digging and eating grass over poop eating. It's gross. That is gross. If the dog eats poop, he's trying to indicate that your GF is a slob and she needs to clean more often. Or you could clean more often. Ever think about that? Woo, what's going on Twitter? Wow, they're trying to push another booster on us, supposedly for Omicron. Wow. And I was listening to the Morning Wire. They talked about in California, they're going to possibly try to pass legislation that can actually remove the medical licenses of doctors who push misinformation. It's like, are we really still doing this? I don't have a dog. I just wanted to see how many times you would say poop. Wow. And I said it a lot. The poopening. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any mods. Like, there's nobody watching this deleting comments. So it could be that YouTube thought that the comment was retractable. I don't know. It's mysterious to me. Yeah, California's a fucking hot mess right now. They're asking their residents to avoid charging their electric cars to avoid blackouts. Yeah, I think we're running out of energy because we are partially, I guess Russia is to blame because Europe, especially Germany, willingly was like, fuck you, Russia. We're not going to use any of your natural gas. We're going to completely cut off from you. And now they're kind of screwed. Like they got to shut down all their shops pretty early. They got to like turn down all their ACs. It's kind of bad. We're kind of like slowly slinking back to the Middle Ages. All the while, they're still going to push electric cars, electric vehicles. Yeah, so many bots coming after me on Twitter for my ragging on electric vehicles. And they all say the same thing. They're all like, you're an idiot emoji. And I'm like, wow, the bots are out for this topic. Yeah, the batteries are heavier. It takes so much to make an electric vehicle battery. Like hundreds of pounds of shit and fossil fuels to make one. Fuck Europe. Europe sucks. So we'll see. We'll see what happens going into winter. I sometimes feel like the more I look into and read news, the more I'm like, I gotta store up food. I gotta get dehydrated buckets of food ready. So I guess the point is don't panic. Ermagerd! If a dog eats, it's a sign you looked rained on. Wow. I think you meant to say poop in there. I'm trying not to look rained on these days. I watched Brittany Venti's stream where she was trying to put together furniture. It was really funny. She really had a full out meltdown at around hour 3. But so would anybody if they're spending 3 hours trying to put together furniture. We don't have enough rare earth minerals to even make the necessary vehicles anyway. Yeah, who knows? Maybe all this stuff will get us into better shape. The current Germany government is a coalition formed from Social Dems, Liberal Party, and the Green Party, whose policies dominate at the moment. Oh, how do I light this flag? With lights. I have spotlights on the floor. And they change color. With this handy dandy small remote. Like I can make it red. I can make it green. I can make it blue, which actually looks purple. This is cyan. This is amber, which actually ends up looking white. And pink, which looks purple. Oh, and also white. Right? Okay. Oh, wow. I never really do white. That looks harsh. That looks all right. Yeah, wow, I never do white. So this is yellow, which I think looks better. And then white is like rain in your face. But sometimes I'll kick it over. Okay, what's going on Rockfin? I also stream to Rockfin, and I sometimes don't look at the chat room. Oops. Those blue masks with a big gap in the corner don't protect you. What do you mean? These? My styrofoam? Oh, sorry. First of all, this flag was a gift from a fan who gave it to me at the Comedians of the Compound show in Vegas. I literally had to take this thing on a plane from Vegas to New York. So there. And then I got into it. And then I was like, oh, I like this flag. Oh, the COVID mask. Yeah, I threw mine all away except for the ones that I got on Amazon that are basically like sparkly and are full of holes. What's up, front porch? Dogs have an amazing sense of empathy when they feel their master or mistress is sick. Always very comforting. What candle are you burning today? Well, thank you for asking. This. Oh, it's hot. This is actually sent from Cam at Flagrant Triggers because he sent this along with some shirts. It's a Yankee candle over the river. Yes, this is a 14.5 ounce glass contained candle. I don't know what the notes are. Nope, they're not telling me. This is inoffensive. It's like, just kind of smells like outside. I kind of like that size because usually Yankee candles, like, they burn for like 90 to 100 hours. Like, you have them for months because they take forever to burn out. But that one's like very manageable and small. Nightbreed for Hoof. Are these Hungarian coins? Tips for visiting Germany. Avoid big cities. Those diversity Jones towns. Lost all national characters. Stick to the countryside and the ex-commie part. Okay. Just send me. All right. My brother, I think, is going to Germany for his 50th birthday party, but that's like years from now. So I could go with them. Where in that case, I'm just kind of like at the mercy of whatever they want to do. But it might be cool to go see my homeland. What's that? There's a dog in here. Sometimes I can't tell whether they're like coming or going because I just hear sounds. Some dogs visit their owners' graves. That's so sad. You were in Berlin 10 years ago. It was cool. Aw. Yes. I don't think you were going there anytime soon without a shot. Haven't Europe like dropped the vax requirements though? Can I travel to Germany? That's literally the first thing that comes up. Okay, I don't think you need one. Germany drops COVID vaccine and test requirement to travel. This was as of June 8th of this year. Nice. Hold on. But then there's an article from earlier this month saying Germany's stricter rules for unvaxxed travelers take effect. Fuck. Okay, you need to have a negative COVID test. All right. So you either need to be jabbed. Oh, okay. Or it says travelers entering Germany from abroad will not need to provide a negative COVID test unless they're vaxxed or have recovered, which I am part of the recovered group. I'm going to show this, even though this is an old ass article from August 1st. This guy looks like so German in this picture. Great job. Okay, negative test to enter the country. Concerns about spreading the Delta variant. You have to test if you're 12 or older. Rapid tests cannot be taken earlier than 48 hours prior to entering Germany. For PCR, the limit is 72 hours. Too strict. Should I participate in the survey? Oh, wow. People agree that it's just right? Yuck. What's changed? Prior to the rule change, only passengers flying into the country were required to present a negative test or proof of jab. Now the rules apply for all travelers arriving from abroad. Germany's Interior Minister Horst Seehofer, that sounds like a fake name, said there would be consistent checks and serious fines for anyone violating the rules. Sounds pretty German of them. Whoever is found without a negative test must quarantine. Will there be random tests on border highways? Reporting from the German-Dutch border on Sunday morning. There were no immediate traffic jams. Wow. Travelers returning to Germany and bringing the virus with them, saying only 10 to 20% of infections are caused by travelers. So the strategy is to keep people out who have not been vaxxed. Ugh. Well, I guess they're getting enough tourism from Europe that they can be, because most people in Europe are vaccinated. So maybe they're getting enough tourism from there that they don't have to be, they don't have to like relax it. In Germany, the vax drive is picking up after a slow start. Over 61% of the population has gotten one dose. Ugh. Meanwhile, Rona cases are rising. Really? But no one's going to the hospital. While growing, Germany's virus numbers are lower than those of nearby countries like France, Spain, and the Netherlands. All right, so you need a negative test, and it's probably going to be like kind of a pain in the ass. But I wonder, who knows if by the time my brother and his family go, if they'll still have this bullshit. It definitely puts a damper on wanting to travel at all. Like, I used to want to see so many countries, and now I'm like, fuck that. Front porch conservative. By the way, have you tried burning citronella candles? Nah, yeah, I have to get one to avoid the bites. I need to get one. I'm gonna go get one today because I really shouldn't be wearing like pants outside when it's still summer. Berlin is still divided. Unvaxxed Englishman. All right. Congrats, Andrew Hoyle. Interview Stuttering John and then tell him you're doing a favor. We talked about Stuttering John a little bit yesterday with Royce. Oh my God. Oh, what about coming back to the US? Would that be a pain in the ass? Okay. Yeah, I guess I don't need to go that bad. German bimbos will get you. I would love to meet like the German equivalent of Brittany Venti. Germany can barely keep the lights on. Has anyone noticed they had all these Greek letter variants until Omicron? Wonder why they stopped. Because it's all bullshit. Old nerdy masks. Why is this still a thing? Novak Djokovic couldn't play in the U.S. Open because he's not vaxxed. Are we really still doing this? Apparently so, because they can't admit that they were wrong. If they let him in because he's unvaxxed, they have to say, "Oh, I guess we were dropping it," and I feel like the whole thing falls apart. So they got to double down. But it's nice that people are standing up and letting it be known. To my knowledge, Stuttering John is not suing me, but I also am really bad about answering emails. Always wear shoes during mosquito season. They're attracted to feet. Ew, maybe mosquitoes have a foot fetish. True story. I think they're from San Francisco. Oh my God. Yes. They were talking about this on Tucker Carlson that in Germany, people are gathering up firewood like crazy because they're getting ready for the winter because people are worried about like literally fucking freezing to death. In Germany, they're telling people to get used to cold showers and burning firewood for heat this winter. Let me look up what's new in Germany. Germany energy crisis literally comes up right away. World Economic Forum. Great. You know what? Let's see what the World Economic Forum has to say. I trust them. You know, they're the most they always have our best interests. Germany takes new steps to tackle the energy crisis. Germany has decided to replace all Russian energy imports, most notably the natural gas, as soon as 2024. Russia accounts for 55% of Germany's gas imports as of 21, a level that declined to 26% by the end of June of this year. Whoa. So they're just like screwing themselves over, thinking they're sticking it to Russia. Meanwhile, Russia, and Tucker talked about this yesterday, is burning like 10 million barrels of oil a day. That's how much extra natural gas Russia has. Germany has decided to replace all of Russian energy. But in the meantime, they don't have enough energy. Okay, so they're just like going to be talking about what they're going to do to cover up, to like make up for the natural gas, but they're not really talking about like what state that they're in. See, no, this is just World Economic Forum. They're just saying like, oh, this is what they're going to do. Germany has an energy crisis. This is out of Forbes. They have severely reduced gas flows from Russia, which threatened to leave it with a cold, dark winter. It's a self-inflicted problem. It demonstrates the perils of populist but irrational energy policy. Many eyebrows were raised when Greenpeace announced that given the seriousness of the current situation, they would not oppose more coal-fired power being brought online. So they're okay with coal and not natural gas. This serves as an important lesson about climate change policy, but public attitudes towards higher cost but cleaner energy supply. Russian gas was never cheap. European gas prices have almost always been above U.S. gas prices because of the uncompetitive nature of Europe's gas market. Okay, but what is the deal with Germany right now? Replacing Germany's nuclear power with renewables is technically achievable, given that in 2021, German nuclear power was only as large as 25% of the renewable energy supply. They're just not there yet. Let's just say UBS. Germany's energy crisis storing up trouble for a full-blown recession. They're preparing for the worst-case scenario. They have warned that gas would have to be rationed by late winter, causing its economy to spiral into a deep recession. Whoa. Germany receives all of its gas via pipelines and doesn't have any working terminals to import liquefied natural gas. If Russian supplies were cut off, the country would be fucked. Little wonder that Germany's biggest companies are lobbying German officials who will be top and bottom of the list should Russia call a halt to gas supplies. They already announced plans to put idle dirty coal plants on standby in case of the gas supply disruption. I don't know. I just feel like if push comes to shove and it's like run the country or, you know, do the right thing for climate change, I feel like at the end of the day, ultimately, like they want to run their country. But who knows? Maybe they want to completely tank their country. In June, Germany's top energy regulator urged consumers to scale back on natural gas consumption to help fill storage sites ahead of the next heating season. While many outdoor swimming pools would have told would-be bathers to expect a slightly chillier experience this summer. Okay, this is Germany's consumption of gas by subsector. Chemical 32%. Okay, so it's mostly like industrial. Yeah, motor vehicles are only 4%. Wow. The utilities sector faces a potentially huge challenge in meeting customer obligations if they no longer have access to Russia's gas supply. They are urging the German government to impose a levy on consumers so that companies can be reimbursed. Hi, Muffin. Oh, it's Muffin. Hi. Oh, hi, Muffin. Hello. Are you bored? Are you bored? Wanna come here? Come here. No. Jump. Oh, it's a big girl. Who's a big girl? You're so fat. Hi. Oops. Ah, here's Muffin. Muffin, don't you want to know about the gas crisis in Germany? Look up here, Muffin. Look up here. Look up here. Look up here. Look up here. Yeah. Say hello. Yes, Muffin. I wish I had a little ramp. Muffin, no more snacks for you. You're too fat. You're too fat, Muffin. Look. Oh. She like licks like right in my mouth. It's a little gross. There we go. Okay. It's hard to see the super chats, Muffin. Okay, Muffin. Ugh. She's licking my mouth. Oh, their claim to fame and chosen careers are to be politically empowered. They are stuck in feedback loops, doing everything they can to maintain power and money. Yep. After Hurricane Sandy, I didn't have power, heat, or gas for 2 months. There is not getting used to cold showers. Just saying. Oh, no, getting used to it. My child. Muffin, you're licking all my makeup off. Ugh. Are you guys stocking up on things like TP? You know who makes out the best in this whole thing is toilet paper. 55% indebted to Russia. They're NATO, and they're a NATO country? Yeah, but hey. Wait a second. Citronella candle smoke can give dogs breathing issues? Oh, no. No. Then I won't get them. Yeah, Muffin. I'm talking about you. Thank you for not eating poop. Germany has nuclear plants too, but the greenies won't let them. Wow. Sucks to be Germany right now. JR, what foreign country would you like to perform comedy in? I've heard that, well, Australia kind of sucks right now because it's basically like China with koalas. But I've heard that the UK is pretty friendly to comedians, like Scotland, Ireland, England, something like that. Maybe England. Oh, Muffin, do you need a chair? Muffin, you want to be in charge of super chats? This is a poodle thing that they kissed your lips. You okay? Are you throw up? Please don't throw up on my keyboard. One of the dogs threw up the other day. We don't know who did it. Muffin legit needs to lose like 5 to 7 pounds. No, they get a lot of baths. They're not strictly indoors. When I do Frank and I will take them on like hikes and stuff, and they will like jump in the creeks. And sometimes they'll get like their legs dirty or like their bellies get wet because they're in the creek. But then they get a bath. Oh my God, Muffin, you look so cute right now. I'm gonna have to take you guys somewhere. Oh, she loves you. Oh. Muffin's face is so clean. You know what I don't like is eye boogers. Like I'll always check for an eye booger and then I have to pull it out because I just like I can't stand to have them walking around with eye boogers, you know. Muffin prefers a natural look. What do you mean by that? Sometimes I try to breathe at the exact same time she's looking, and then I can't breathe for a second. And then I know what George Floyd must have felt like. Ugh. Oh, true. Germany relying on Russian gas is not as big of a problem as America relying on literally all manufactured goods from China. Yeah, we need to fucking bring back industry to this country. This is my running for office speech. Like, bring back fucking Utica and upstate New York and Detroit and places where they made stuff. Right, Muffin? Old nerdy. I also use Yankee Candle because they smell really nice. Not all candles smell when they burn. Yeah, that's called the throw. Can you recommend any other types of candles that are good? I really like, you can get them from Bath and Body Works, but they're called White Barn. 3-wick candles are good. I always prefer like a 3-wick or a multiple wick because they burn more evenly and they're less likely to tunnel. And tunneling is where the goal of a candle is like you want to try to let it burn till all the wax covers the whole surface. Like sometimes you only burn it and there's like a little puddle of wax, and then you let that dry, and then if you don't let it burn for long enough, it can sort of like tunnel down, and then it's like really hard to make up for it. But I really like White Barn. The 3-wick candles are good. And I always check the reviews. Like, that's something I could waste so much time on, just reading candle reviews. Oh, Muffin. Deranged Lunatic, how old are your dogs? This is Muffin. She's 4. And Waffles just turned 1 in August. We got her in August. So Waffles is probably like a year and 6 weeks or something. And Muffin is 4. Your birthday's in March, right? Yeah. We were talking like we wish Muffin didn't get neutered because like Muffin would be such a good mom because she's so cute. She has like really great doggy genes and she's so sweet. And she's very sweet with Waffles. Like she basically helped to raise Waffles, you know? Like we called Waffles like her puppy for a while. We're like, that's your pet because Muffin's basically a human. Tunneling. It's candle. It's just candle lingo. Oh, Waffles is still a puppy. Am I shadow banned from YouTube? Probably. I'm gonna go with yes. Especially when I was talking to Cam a lot earlier this week and talking about how like all of he has like 200 something K followers and all his clips get like 20,000 views easily. I feel like I did have partially influence over naming Muffin. But originally, Waffles was going to be named Brandy. And then at the last minute, Frank's mom was like, I really wanted to name her Waffles. She has great ears. I like when her ears stick up when you're talking to her and she's trying to understand what you're saying. And like when she's listening, she moves her head and she moves her ears. She's trying to figure it out. She's trying to figure out if you're saying words that she knows, like P-A-R-K. Pretty soon she's going to learn to spell, and then we can't hide anything from her. Do you want to go? See, she even knows that. Do you want to go to the ice cream? Do you want to go outside? Do you want to go? You don't want to eat poop, do you? No. Good. From NVIDIA, YouTube always trying to keep a woman down. Absolutely. YouTube is always trying to keep a black woman down. I can't stress that enough. You have a beagle behind you looking out the window. Oh. Yeah, Brandy did. Yeah, Waffles did originally have a stripper name, and then they thought better of it. Yeah. Yeah, Muffin. Say hi. Pet tuber, is that a thing? What if I liked your face? Would you like it? Probably. It's so hard to not give her snacks. But that's why you got fat. Because everyone was giving you snacks. And the previous dogs were named Cookie and Peanut. But Cookie died before Thanksgiving. She was like a little white. What was Cookie? Do you remember? You remember Cookie? Do you remember Cookie? Do you miss Cookie? Yeah. That was sad. And then Waffles came. And then you felt a little better because you had a friend who could play with you. What the hell was Cookie? She was part, I think. You okay? I'm gonna puke. Please don't puke on my desk. I can't remember. And Peanut was also a Cavapoo, I think. I could lick my microphone. Yeah. Yeah, she has great ears. Just gonna fly away. But sometimes she was like, ugh. It's like she was gonna puke. Maybe she's just reading the chat. Sometimes I wonder what they're thinking. Like, is she just thinking about like a dead fish head right now? Like, is she thinking about the dead fish from the walk the other day and you really wanted to roll around in it and we wouldn't let you because it smelled really bad? You refuse to let your dog lick you? I've seen him, what he does in the corner when he thinks no one is looking. You're not licking me with that thing. Oh, but they're such a baby. Oh, do you want your own YouTube channel, Muffin? What would you do a video about? I think you probably do a video about like your top 5 favorite places to go on WALKs or your top favorite dog PARKs. I wish I could read their minds. I feel like that would be a blessing and a curse to be able to like read the minds of animals, because then you would like, ugh, if you weren't treating them well, then you would know. Muffin's reading the chat. Yeah, their mouths are cleaner than human mouths. Here's something I want to know. I'll probably have to do a Twitter poll for this. How many times per day do you feed your dogs? Because they get fed once a day. No, Muffin doesn't. Muffin, I think, did have her own Instagram, but it's not up to date. I didn't start it. Yeah. How many times per day do you think dogs should be fed? Because they only get fed once, but also there's like kibble kept out for them all day. And I wonder if that is part of why she gets fat. But she's always had kibble out, and she's only really started to be overweight like in the last year. Does Muffin need a manager? I know someone looking for work. Yeah, maybe Rains could be Muffin's manager. Twice a day. Shoot. Twice a day. Everyone's saying twice. Maybe they're hungry. Are you hungry? Do you want to be fed twice a day? You could tell me. Microbes absolutely grow in a dog's mouth. We brush our teeth. They also brush their teeth. They get their teeth brushed. Muffin actually loves getting her teeth brushed. She's like, okay, you feed your dogs once a day. Dang. Twice plus kibble. Okay, you also do kibble all day. Teach her to talk using the Staples buttons. We did buy some of those buttons. And like we recorded into them, but like they scared them. Like Muffin got so scared of the Staples buttons. Like we would watch the videos of the dogs like pushing the buttons, trying to talk. And then we tried to do it with her, and she was like, nope, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Right? Do you want to be fed twice a day? Probably. She's like, I want to be fed 100 times a day. Okay, Muffin. What do you want to say to the people? Where can people follow you? You had an Instagram, but we let it go. If I were in charge of your Instagram, I wouldn't have let it go. Maybe I could post more photos of you on my Instagram. Aw. Okay, y'all. What's coming up? Tomorrow's a big day. Got Mark Norman to 2 o'clock. Then I'm doing Daisy Cousins' show at 5. And then I'm interviewing Nikki Benz tomorrow at 9. And only pause. Oh. Looks like Muffin wants food right now. Oh, are you hungry? Oh, are you hungry? Are you hungry, baby? Oh my God, what if they're just hungry? Sometimes I look at Muffin and I want to cry. Like, I feel that way about all animals. Okay. Cheese? Do you give your dogs cheese? I give her a tiny piece of cheese yesterday. It was tiny. Dogs love cheese. Want to say hi? Are you sleepy? And Waffles is like under my feet. I guess they're feeling like they need love or hugs or WALKs. For some reason, you brush your dog's teeth daily. Is that something I thought of as a variable? If a dog throws up yellow bile, it means they need food. Interesting. Okay. Oh, Corn Pop. What kind of dog do you have? Are you hungry? Is that why you're here? All right, I'm going to go check on your lunch. Because I also have to feed Iggy. Okay. Okay. One more time. I'm going to be in Austin next week. I know I'm going to miss you. I'm going to be in Austin next week at the Cap City Comedy Club on September 8th. Then Helium Comedy Club September 14th in Philly. So Get those tickets. One more from Old Nerdy. I hate those commercials with the poor abused dogs and they play the song I Will Remember You. Oh yeah. I will remember. Muffin does this. She'll put her arm like on you, like a person. Are you okay? You hungry? You hungry, Muffin? What do you want? All right, I'm gonna put you down now. All right, love you guys. Bye.